Hi there, and welcome again to my channel, the Wicked Bee of the West channel. My name is Stephanie Eubank. I am a doctoral candidate at Concordia University, Chicago, in their doctoral program of business administration, with my specialty being in remote work and remote leadership. I'm here today just wanting to talk slash rant a little bit. Um, but first, again, thank you to everybody who sent me well wishes for my birthday. I really appreciate that. But it brought up a really interesting concept that kept being brought up. So, whatever, all my friends, family, and those who watch my channel or other social media outlets have been all asking is, what are you going to do for your birthday? What did you do? What did you plan? Etc. And I don't know how many people have been watching the news, but here in the Central Valley of California, we have been bombarded by a recent storm that caused evacuations, flooding, and other mass disaster responses and other emergency planning to be put into enactment. And that has been a lot and can fry anybody's emotional uh, senses. And one thing that I don't disclose a lot, and I have been working on being more of myself as an authentic leader and disclosing this fact, mostly for my students because they need to see more representation of themselves in their faculty. And I can't mentor others if I'm not going to be true to myself. So, with that being said, I have been speaking out more on the fact that I am, since I'm finishing my doctorate, a disabled student and a disabled business instructor. Um, and also, I've been a disabled employee and a disabled business owner. With all of that said, my disabilities are ADHD and dyslexia, and both of these make me a great person to work remote because it allows me to set better workplace boundaries with regards to my emotional space. There are tasks that can be really high level emotional labor processes that need employees to have room to be able to take space and be able to cool off and be ready to put that best foot forward for a company. And remote work is great for that. And especially with regards to emergency management, remote work allows for work to just keep on flowing and to keep the productivity going in areas that are not as affected. But even for those who are in those affected areas, it allows for them to continue to have a livelihood when things are pretty grim. And as such, when friends and family and those who follow me ask, what are you doing for your birthday? What are you doing for your birthday? All I wanted to do is eat cake and drink Martinelli's apple cider with my family and spend the quality time with my family. So shout out to Mixed Bakery over here in Merced. You guys did a wonderful job. I particularly love the gold flakes that you guys put in the frosting. The cake was delicious. And only here in the Central Valley can you get giant and delicious strawberries in the middle of January. This being said, I I find it a really interesting FOMO construct where we want to be able to go out and go do young, fun things or things that seem young and fun. But I'm more set in my own power to where I have my priorities in line, and my priorities are my family, my education, and my work. And all I wanted for my birthday was to spend that extra time with my family, and I did. And the whole day really highlighted some interesting concepts that I have as a luxury being a remote worker. For one, my sons were getting awards, and I got to go over to their award ceremony when a lot of parents didn't have that luxury because they have an in-person job. And on top of it, a lot of families are still trying to do cleanup after all of the flooding. So even though the school was open and students were able to be at school, a lot of them didn't have a lot of other resources as well. So remote work really gave me the benefit of being able to go and be with my family and be able to pop right back into work, but also gave me the room to enjoy my birthday time. My family and I went to a nice local diner that we like for dinner, and again with the cake and apple cider. And yes, I prefer Martinelli sparkling apple cider to any really other celebratory uh, libation or other drink. Again, another local company, but nonetheless, I appreciate the sentiment and the celebration of the self that should be important and also prioritized. I had one of my mentors die this past year, and he said something really profound to me about we need to celebrate every single win, regardless how small it is, regardless of how minuscule or it just being a stepping stone towards your goals, because not everybody gets to have the opportunity to celebrate meeting any of their goals. And so many of us only have a finite amount of birthdays in this world, and those need to be celebrated as well. With that being said, yes, happy birthday to me and happy birthday to those who are also celebrating, especially after so much flooding and just feeling relieved that you survived a natural disaster. Not everybody was so lucky. And yes, for those who want to, I will have in the bio some additional contact info if you want to be able to donate to some of the local counties that have been affected by the flooding. So if you like this post, feel free to like and subscribe or follow me on any of the other social media links that are here. My organization develops and does consulting for companies on organizational and leadership development with regards to remote work and remote leadership. I also develop trainings for individuals and leaders, along with for companies as well, all personally tailored to each different company. Because think of a company as if it is a person. Everybody is different, not one size fits all. This being said, have a great rest of your day and catch me next time. And remember, remote is here to stay. Happy thoughts.